Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. Gone to lead off the inning. Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. Hard hit ball to second. Fletcher takes it in. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's hit over 500 the last 10 games. He's absolutely on fire. If I'm in that other dugout right now, I'm thinking this is the guy that we can't let beat us. We'll see how they attack him in this game.
Next for New York, DJ LeMahieu. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Crowd on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting fourth.
So coming to the plate, Brett Gardner. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Hit sharply on the ground. Fletcher ranges to his left. Throw on to board takes care of him, and that ends the inning. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. Home half of the first coming up from Anaheim. It's now 1-0 New York. Ready now, Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Beaver, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
So striding forward now, Jed Jerko, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. So striding in, Mike Trout. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Full count now, 3-2.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Second inning upcoming from the Big A, but first here's Heidi Watney with more on the forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Batting 7.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Has a look, now the pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
High in the air out to center field. Trout is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady bat.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now a 4. Here's Justin Upton now. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 4 for 14. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stanton has a read on it. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. Let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they called him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius' time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Angels striding in once again, Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he'll with nobody out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Trout has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Kevin Smith will be next. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. Into the box now, David Fletcher, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Angels go down 1, 2, 3. They trail here 4-0. In now, Torres. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. High in the air out to center field. Trout has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel.
Digging in, Miguel Andujar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again, too, and there has to be some concern, and part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
The batter, the first baseman, Luke Voit.
Standing in now, Luke Voit. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron.
Stepping up now, Aaron Judge. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now here comes the Angels skipper on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
so as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening. He certainly was not sharp. Here's Didi Gregorius. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right.
See, I just don't understand that. He had an open base and could have pitched around him, but they challenged him and lost big time. That is one costly decision.
In now, DJ LeMahieu. Lined hard toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. And we got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
The 3-2 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
The catcher.
Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Full count. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Angels nothing. In now is Andrelton Simmons back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
The designated hitter.
To see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Chopper right side of the infield. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Angels are gone in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And it's gone as they add still another. Into the box, Miguel Andujar. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. All even now, 2-2. Andujar gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
You think he's not setting a tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Voit.
Standing in now, Luke Voit. Shot toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. This will kick up against the wall now, and the runner is in from second. The relay, and he is out on the tag.
The right fielder
trying to pick things up where we left off. Aaron Judge. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, it's been enough.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
Line toward the gap in left center. Upton is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Justin Upton is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. Gardner going back. This one's down. It's the first hit for the Angels, and it's going to be extra bases. Long throw to third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
The third baseman, number 7.
It's a lone runner all the way over at third after the error. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Zach Kozak. Back goes Stanton to the track. Leaps, and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. Wow.
Up next to the
Angels. Spectacular catch
the right fielder.
A lot of guys mistimed that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
In now, Cole Calhoun. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch. Standing in, Brett Gardner. He'll stand in against Trevor Cahill to get the inning underway. The 3-1. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Trout. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher,
Now batting, Gary Sanchez. He was a ground out victim last time up. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Line drive to left. Upton will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Into the box, Torres. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's in there, base hit.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May followers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Into the box now, Miguel Andujar. And this is into the gap for his third hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just hitting it into the infield. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there, getting the ball in, is going to wind up costing him. Now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. So he's able to come through here with two away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. A bouncer to the left side. Cozart has it on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Ready now for L.A. Kevin Smith. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Up next for the Angels,
Stepping
the
into the box, David Fletcher. Fly down in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Angels go down 1, 2, 3. And as you can see, they are way behind. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Hansel Robles comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Trout. He gets to it and makes the catch for the 1st out. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, a double play.
Now batting.
Striding in, DJ LeMahieu hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the results.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Here's Jedd Gyorko now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jedd Gyorko is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Justin Upton. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 3-2 now. The 3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Brett Gardner. In his career against this pitcher, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, here's Gardner on his way to second. Gardner not stopping. He's headed for third. The relay throw, and they're not going to get Gardner. He's in there with a triple.
Now
so he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you got to love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. Stepping in now, Torres. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate,
now
batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Andujar.
In now, Miguel Andujar. To short, hit hard. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Luis Garcia enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 40.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Trout giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with
Up
one
next
gone.
to the Yankees, the first baseman.
Into the box, Luke Voit. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Simmons throw to Bohr. They get the double play, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors, and a runner left. Coming to the plate now, Justin Bohr. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
The third baseman, number 7. Zach.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Koutsoukas.
Popped him up. Gregorius is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter.
At the plate,
right
Cole
fielder.
Calhoun.
Goal.
He was sent packing on
Calhoun.
strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Angel. So stepping in, Aaron Judge. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. Upton is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Now batting.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Yeah, Matty V, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
Brett Gardner.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Ladies
Cam
and gentlemen,
Bedrosian comes
your
on the pitch
attention,
now,
please.
hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in
Number
this one.
32, Cam Bedrosian.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. Hit hard to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The designated hitter.
Moving forward now is the DH, Torres, and he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on the board takes care of him, and that ends. Digging in now, Kevin Smith starting things. For his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats.